There are moments in life when lack feels louder than faith, when your heart aches for relief, and your hands feel empty though your spirit still longs to give. You look at your circumstances and whisper, "When will my breakthrough come?" But within that very question lies the seed of your answer. Because the moment you begin to speak to heaven, heaven begins to move for you. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. Every struggle you've faced, every tear you've cried, every night you've spent wondering if things will ever change, they have all been heard. Divine power is never late. It arrives in perfect time. And this time, your breakthrough is not coming from the outside. It is awakening from within. When you speak a sacred verse with faith, you are not simply saying words, you are opening a door in the unseen. The psalm that brings peace and prosperity carries an energy of light, an ancient rhythm that aligns your spirit with divine provision. When you repeat it in your home, you are not just praying, you are reprogramming your atmosphere. Every corner of your home begins to echo with divine order. Fear begins to loosen its grip, and peace starts to take over. You begin to feel lighter, stronger, more confident. Not because something suddenly changed outside, but because something awakened inside. That is where miracles start. The psalm reminds you that divine abundance is not something you chase. It is something you remember. Everything you need already exists in the realm of faith. The moment you shift from worry to worship, the energy of lack begins to dissolve. Every verse you speak becomes a seed planted in spiritual soil. Speak it once and it touches the air. Speak it twice and it fills your heart. Speak it 3 times and it begins to transform your life. When you repeat this psalm daily, you are not begging for change, you are agreeing with truth. You are aligning your words with divine law that says abundance is your birthright. Whisper the psalm as you wake up. Let it be the first sound in your home. When you do, it will call peace into your morning and strength into your steps. Every time you repeat it, light begins to fill your heart. The energy of this psalm is not about riches alone. It's about wholeness. Prosperity is not just money, it is clarity, peace, opportunity, and wisdom. Divine presence does not want you to live in lack. It wants you to live in fullness. When you say the words, imagine light surrounding you. Calm, golden, steady light. See it touching your hands, your home, your family, your path. That light is not imagination, it is divine truth manifesting through belief. So stand still, take a deep breath. Whisper this with faith. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Every syllable carries power. Every repetition builds strength. You begin to feel your heartbeat slow, your mind clear, and your worries melt away. That is not magic. That is alignment. The same Spirit that created the universe listens when you speak in faith, and when you declare these words, heaven responds. The unseen begins to shape the scene. Doors that were closed begin to open. Paths that were hidden begin to appear. You may not see it yet, but it's already happening. The psalm you repeat is not working outside of you. It's working through you. There is a sacred rhythm in repeating truth. Every word you speak from faith vibrates through the walls of your home, through the air you breathe, through the thoughts you think. This psalm has the power to rearrange your reality, not because of the sound, but because of the surrender behind it. The moment you speak it, you are choosing faith over fear, peace over panic, and gratitude over worry. The moment you say, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want," you are declaring to your soul that lack has no authority in your life anymore. You are breaking the language of scarcity and learning the language of divine sufficiency. When you repeat this psalm for 3 days, it begins to shift your mindset. Day 1 feels like peace touching the edge of chaos. Day 2 feels like clarity replacing confusion. Day 3 feels like abundance beginning to flow naturally, not forced, but free. It's not the days that change the power, it's the consistency of faith that builds the bridge. The psalm is your declaration of trust. Every time you repeat it, you are saying to heaven, I believe even when I cannot see. And heaven always answers faith. Do not look at your empty wallet or unpaid bills as signs of failure. Look at them as opportunities for divine power to show itself strong. You are being prepared for a season of overflow. Sometimes the soil must be broken before the seed can grow. Sometimes the night must be long before the morning arrives. So when you repeat this psalm, do not rush. Let the words settle into your heart like rain soaking the ground. Feel the peace rise in you. That peace is the proof that your prayer has already been heard. The spirit of provision is gentle but powerful. It doesn't shout, it whispers. It says, you already have what you seek. And when your mind aligns with that truth, the outer world begins to reflect it. You start attracting new ideas, new opportunities, new doors. People begin to show up with favor. Situations that seemed impossible begin to make sense. The psalm does not only work in the spiritual, it transforms the practical. Because divine wisdom flows where peace lives. When your heart is peaceful, you make decisions from clarity, not from fear. That's how financial breakthrough begins, not with panic, but with peace. Each time you repeat the psalm, imagine yourself walking in divine light. Every step you take is guided. Every action you choose carries grace. You are not working alone. You are walking with divine wisdom beside you. That presence never leaves you, never abandons you, never lets you go. You are being led to green pastures, places of peace, provision, and rest. Even when you don't see the outcome yet, believe that it's on the way. The psalm is your compass, your anchor, your constant reminder that you are provided for. You are not a beggar before heaven, you are a beloved creation standing in divine inheritance. Speak it with confidence. Speak it with joy. Speak it with gratitude. Now, as the days pass and your heart becomes familiar with the rhythm of this psalm, you begin to notice a transformation, not just in your circumstances, but in your spirit. The same verse that once felt like a prayer now feels like your truth. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. These words become your identity. You no longer speak them hoping for change. You speak them knowing change is already happening. You no longer look at lack with fear. You look at it with faith because you understand that abundance flows to a heart that trusts. Every morning you wake, let the psalm rise from your lips like light breaking through the clouds. Let it move through your home, touching every corner with peace. As you repeat it, imagine doors opening in the unseen. Imagine the flow of divine provision reaching every need, not as a rush of wealth alone, but as balance, wisdom, and order. Divine abundance is not chaos, it is calm prosperity. It brings joy without sorrow, gain without guilt, progress without pressure. That is what the Spirit desires for you, to prosper in peace. Look back for a moment and see how far you have come. You have endured seasons of uncertainty, yet you are still standing. You have faced moments of emptiness, yet your heart still believes. That faith has been your greatest treasure. It is what attracts every blessing now forming around you. The psalm has not only changed your situation, it has changed your vibration. You no longer move in fear, you move in flow. The spirit of provision surrounds you. It walks with you to work, to rest, to every decision you make. Now, breathe deeply. Feel gratitude filling your chest. You are no longer asking, you are receiving. The same words that once felt like a request now feel like a realization. The same verse that once sounded like a prayer now sounds like power. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Say it again, slowly, with faith. Every time you speak it, you anchor yourself in abundance. You build strength, peace, and prosperity in your spirit. You are declaring that you lack nothing because divine presence is your provider. As this truth settles in your soul, you begin to notice blessings showing up quietly, not by chance, but by alignment. A new door opens. A problem finds a solution. A delay turns into direction. This is how divine prosperity moves, not in noise, but in timing. You start to live lighter, smile more, give more, and worry less. That is the sign that financial breakthrough has begun, not because you forced it, but because you allowed it. So now let this psalm live in you. Let it be the rhythm of your day, the music of your nights, the steady heartbeat of your faith. Whenever fear whispers, answer with faith. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Whenever lack tries to return, respond with peace. I already have what I need. And whenever doubt tries to speak, remind it, I am guided, I am blessed, I am provided for. Your breakthrough is not coming, it is already here. Your home is surrounded by divine favor. Your life is aligned with divine timing. And every word you've spoken in faith is now returning as harvest. Walk in gratitude, speak in peace, live in trust. You are no longer waiting for abundance. You are living in it. The Spirit has made you whole, complete, and richly provided for. Let your heart rest in that truth today and always.